Welcome back once again. Today is about Bola Ahmed Tinubu's 2023 presidential ambition. Apart from health issues, apart from almost dying and his recuperation in the UK and coming back to Nigeria, and his silence on all that has been put forward, Bola Ahmed Tinubu is still facing the same thing he faced back in those days when he wanted to become governor of Lagos State. A man called Chief Olabode Ibiyinka George, popularly known as Bode George, a Nigerian politician who became military governor of Ondo State and later chairman of the Nigerian Ports Authority, the national vice chairman in the southwest zone of the People's Democratic Party. Now, with that, you should know that this is someone who has connected himself here and there in this same Nigeria. When it comes to who knows who have done what, being chairman of the Nigerian Ports Authority, they have connections and they've acquired a lot. Well, like I said, he is the vice chairman in the southwest zone of the People's Democratic Party. He has decided to say certain things about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He started pointing to the position that Bola Ahmed Tinubu wants to get. He talked about his educational qualification and he said Bola Ahmed Tinubu came up with fake certificate. I'm sure you must have known about the Canadian connection in those days where Bola Ahmed Tinubu came up with this bogus certificate, and eventually they covered it all up, and life, they continued. It continued whatever it is till it got to this point that it is. Well, I don't think certificate is of any importance, particularly if you have gotten to a position, that position of kingmaker, which of course is the rug is about to be pulled out of Bola Ahmed Tinubu's feet if care is not taken. This is I would say this is the last point. This is the last stage of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Whatever he does from now to 2023 and 2024, that will determine a lot about Bola Ahmed Tinubu. And the same way Atiku also lost it. Atiku used to also be a big wig back then. He's still, with the money he has gotten here and there. But somehow, they begin to lose strength. And that strength is losing criminals like themselves, losing those type of people, very wicked and vicious people. So he came forward to say that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not even from Lagos State. Well, in reality, the truth is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not from Lagos State, but there are a lot that is happening right now. People that are not from this part, that are not from this part, that are not from this part. And most of these things will happen in states, in locations where there is a lot to make, a lot of money. You can't find such in states where, states that are not viable, states that do not bring a lot of money. You know what I mean? So definitely you'll find all of these things. But let us look at these things deep. A lot of people have been talking about if Bola Ahmed Tinubu is a Lagosian, is from Lagos State, and all of that. But if someone is to adopt somebody, I think the person automatically will take the citizenship of that person. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, from what we know, somehow has been adopted. If he was adopted when he was younger, we do not know. If he was adopted later, we do not know. But we know that there is a standard that you cannot adopt an adult legally. So it seems the adoption of Bola Ahmed Tinubu has questions in it, because for him to have been adopted to be a Lagosian, to bear that name Tinubu, he must do that at a very tender age. The story behind all of this is that Bola Ahmed Tinubu's mother, being a poor person who worked as helper, house help, maid, cleaner for the late Madam Tinubu, somehow looked at Tinubu and decided to take him. Probably Tinubu was intelligent, or she saw something in Bola Ahmed Tinubu, like, this boy is going to take the name of our family up there. As you know, who knows Tinubu's family apart from their mother, apart from the woman, Madam Tinubu? Who knows? But somehow Bola Ahmed Tinubu has been able to do. I'm not trying to make up stories. I'm just trying to look at it from another aspect. But when it comes to politics, as I said, you're going to listen to him. When it comes to politics, it's a different ballgame. There are rules and regulation and all of that. But are they following rules and regulation in Nigeria at all? Well, let us hear from the man himself. He has a lot to say. These are people who know the beginning. They know what it is now. They are the ones who know why Nigeria is where it is. Let us listen to him, and afterwards we talk again.
Oh God, that look, I can bet you any amount of money. Let Bola bring out the certificate of his primary school, his secondary school, and the university he attended. We want to see them. Because I remember in 1998 or 1999, when we had the elections, Afikuyomi was the one. When they raised and pulled his papers that he filled to INEC, they now asked him to produce all those papers. He said he went to Government College Ibadan and the children home school in Ibadan. We went there, we checked. What year? Where's your certificate? Nothing. When they were going to hoist him, he quickly said that him that signed it, it was Afikuyomi that filled it. Your certificate. If you have genuine certificate, you went to a particular school, you must have friends who, because you won't be the only one in that college. Let's see them. I am shocked that Ogunlewe will be saying this in public. He knows for real that this fellow doesn't have all these certificates, and I'm not hiding it. Let him bring them out. Look, the days of lying and telling a load of bull is over. Completely over. Whatever you have, tell us. If you are from whatever, tell us. Why are you afraid? You must be afraid because you know that people will find out a lot of things that are illegal. That's why. The educated is the best educated, is the one how.
Welcome back. You heard what he said. Now, all of these things are not new. That is the point. They are not new, but when are we going to address it? Are we going to begin to address that Bola Ahmed Tinubu is not from Lagos State, Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not have certificate and all of these things? Even the president of Nigeria, they had to twist. He had to make use of the Federal Republic of Nigeria resources. He got lawyers that are paid by the Nigerian government, not his own personal lawyer, to fight for him. Buhari does not have O-level. He's your president. He doesn't have O-level. He's your president. They came on TV, national TV, crime upon crime. They presented to him a certificate. WAEC presented certificate to Buhari that never wrote the exam. What are we talking about? I don't think the certificate issue and Bola Ahmed Tinubu not from Lagos State raised by Bode Judge, I don't think that is enough to bring Bola Ahmed Tinubu down. No, not in our own Nigeria. It's not possible. Not even in Africa. So these things don't work. It's like thinking that someone must have a moral standard and a credible person when it comes to family and all of that. No, it may be in some countries out there, in some other continent out there, where these standards have been put there for you. If you cannot manage your family, there are certain laws that have been put down. If they realize that you are not following those laws, then maybe they might bring this out publicly, and this might affect you if you have that political ambition, but not in Africa. Are you going to go into a family and say, this person has more than one wife, this person is married and has some other couple? These things don't work. They don't work at all. That is not our own cultural, all the way. It's not our way of life. There are things that people care less about. So none of these things is simply, to me, just, a man, I'm sorry to use the word, ranting. Why am I saying ranting? I'm not saying he's talking nonsense. It's actually saying the right things. These are things that are serious. These are serious things that have brought us to where we are today. It is a reality, but the question we should begin to ask is are there institutions, strong, powerful institutions that have been put in place to make sure that all of these things people don't keep living their life this way. Committing crime, caring less, forged certificate, lying about citizenship, lying about state of origin and all of these things. Come on. We know that the foundation of Nigeria as it is built on corruption, built on very crude practices. We all know this. Now, that's not to say that other countries out there that people look up to do not have this in their foundation. They do have these things in their foundation. But what they try to do is to make sure that it does not explode and become big and become a way of life where people become proud to present themselves that way. But unfortunately, that is what we still have at this time. And well, I want to hear your own opinion as regards this one that he has raised, saying all of this is about Bola Ahmed 2023 ambition. Who knows? Maybe Bola Ahmed Tinubu will get there and halfway or quarter, he might be too sick to stay there. Who knows? Who knows? You know, there is a kind of pact they do have with that seat in Aso Rock. Look at Buhari. He's a sick man. What is he doing? He's not even running Nigeria. But you know, these things only happen in Nigeria where you have a non-entity, a man like Buhari, take over that position. It is so crude. It's it's something that is unbelievable. But I'm not trying to say because Buhari does not have it inside of him, inside of his brain. Even if you bring an educated person, even young, was Goodluck Jonathan not an educated person? I'm not trying to compare government, but they are all corrupt. There is no difference in it. The only thing that Buhari has added is blood shedding of blood. That is what he has added. And he doesn't even understand what is going on. Everything is just upside down. That's not different from Goodluck Jonathan's administration. It is all about stealing. If Tinubu gets in there, that's the point. What is Bola Ahmed Tinubu going to do different? And do not forget, people are not happy. They are calling for a total disintegration of Nigeria.